Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Masagana Sethaimkwei. I am an entrepreneur with Alliance in Motion Global, and I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to this broadcast, which is live on Facebook. You can also watch it on YouTube afterwards. Today I'm speaking not really like the presentations I normally do. Today I'm just going to have a conversation with employees. It's a conversation I want to have with employees. And so I'm doing a heart-to-heart talk to employees. And the first thing that I have to say is that being in employment is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. However, in this age of financial literacy, and in this age where information about financial lives and finances are abundant, I believe that there are some things you need to know about employment to help you make decisions for your future. So I'm having a conversation with you about employment and also what AIM Global can do for you as an employee. I have to say that a few months ago, I heard that research indicates that more than 97% of employees are never and will never become financially free. If you are not financially free, I don't want to say you are poor, but one of the synonyms of not being financially free is being poor. And we are going to look at a few of the reasons why employees are poor people and what the alternative is. But 97% of employees never become financially free or rich, if I should say it that way. And even the 3% are people who are in very specialized kind of employment. For example, some presidents in some countries, they are employees of the people of the country. The president of worldwide institutions like the United Nations, the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, and the chief executive officers of institutions that have branches all over the world, like banks, like oil companies, insurance companies, and other institutions. By virtue of the kind of employment they are in, they are able to earn decent salary to become financially free. But for the majority of employees, over 97%, they never become rich, they work poor, they end their working lives poor. There are some employees who appear to be doing well. However, some people are engaged in employment where they have the ability to become corrupt. These are not part of the people we are talking about. Because if you gain your money through corruption, then you are not financially free, you are a criminal, because corruption is a crime. You are just like a drug trafficker, people who traffic human beings and sell human parts, robbers, armed robbers. They make a lot of money and they appear to be financially free. We don't call them financially free, we call them criminals. So if you make your money through corruption, you are not financially free, you are a criminal. If we put aside the corrupt officers aside, the majority of employees are not rich, never become financially free. Now, why are they not financially free? They are not financially free because employees generally are not able to easily afford the necessities in life. So what are some of these necessities in life? One, it is a necessity in life to have a decent accommodation. You should be able to have your own decent house you own, you stay in. Unfortunately, employees are not able to have this decent accommodation. They cannot have houses. Those who are able to have houses or who are able to build houses do it because of loan or they buy materials on credit. These are the people who are able to make it. And so sometimes you see employees in nice houses, either their employers are accommodating them or they have to sweat through loans and credit to be able to build those houses. So the majority of employees do not own houses. Another of the necessities of life now is to have a decent car to move you and your families around. Unfortunately, the majority of employees, otherwise than loan and credit, are not able to afford nice cars. Even when they buy the cars on loan or with credit, they do it by getting used cars. But employees normally are not able to purchase brand new cars or vehicles. That is, vehicles that have not been used by anybody before, from the factory right to you to use. Employees normally are not able to afford that. But these are basic necessities in life. Employees usually are not also able to afford to send their children to the best of schools anywhere in the world. Sometimes the places you would have wished to send your child, you don't send them because you can't afford it, because you are an employee. If you see anybody who's the child of an employee who has gone to a very good university, for example, outside of their country, to the Harvard, to the Oxford, to the Cambridge, most likely it is either on scholarship. Apart from scholarship, they are not easily able to afford to send their children to the best of universities anywhere in the world. Now, employees also sometimes have a challenge affording the basic necessities in their houses. Some employees have to buy television, fridges, microwave ovens, washing machine, and other equipment they need in their houses, either on credit or with loan. And so you can realize that an employee, even though it's not a bad thing, you will put yourself in a situation where you will be challenged financially. And so I want to encourage you, if you are an employee, in this age of financial literacy, to take decisions that will help you to break out of what I call the curse of employment. It's not a bad thing, but it has difficulties and challenges I call the curse of employment. And as I have told you, these are some. Others are the fact that you are not able to pay your bills, and sometimes you have to get disconnected from your power and water supply. Sometimes you don't have credit on your phone. You need to make important calls, but you don't have credit on your phone. You need to go online and do important searches on the internet, but you don't have money to buy data or credit on your phone. These are all signs of employment, and they are the challenges of employment. You are not able to pay your children's school fees in bulk on the first day of going to school. That is one classic sign of poverty. Most people cannot pay the school fees for their children on the day the school reopens from vacation, and they have to pay in installment. Every month they pay a little until the end of the month. If that is your story, then you are not rich, you are poor, and it is likely because you are an employee. Have you not realized that the people that we work for, the owners of the business, they are the people who can build the houses, buy the brand new cars, and send their children anywhere in the world on holidays? When they do that, what they do is that they broaden the mind of their children. Their children see different places, nicer places, and they realize that there is a nice world out there, and they are challenged to work hard and to live their life in such a way that they can better their life. But if you stay around your country all you see is your country, and sometimes you don't know that there is a better world somewhere, and so you are living and training your children to live a life without ambition. But the rich, by sending their children around the world, they are able to cause their children to live a life of ambition and work hard to achieve things, better things for their life, because they see that there's a better world out there. The people we work for, they are able to send their children to the Harvards and the Oxfords. They build nice houses. They have brand new cars, and sometimes they even have brand new cars, and all the cars do is to send their children to school and bring them back home. Have you not realized that the people that we work for, they are the people who are rich? They become financially free, because in the world now, the way forward to become financially free is to be in business. The secret is business. If you are an employee, you will be financially challenged. It is the people who are in business who are financially free. The people we work for, they are the people who are financially free, and they give themselves and their children good life and a good future. In Alliance in Motion Global, our business is designed to run as your own business. You are your own boss. You own it as your business. The day you register in Alliance, you are not registering as an employee or an agent of Alliance in Motion. You are registering your own business. Don't forget that. When you register your own business. Because we believe that if you will be financially free, then we must let the business run like business run in the real world, because it is only the business owners who are financially free. So we have designed our business in such a way that you will run it as your own business, become your own boss, and run it and do whatever you like to do in your business. And so by becoming a business owner in Alliance, you give yourself the opportunity to also become financially free, because business is the way to financial freedom. In Alliance in Motion, we have 8 different ways of earning. But I'm going to just give you the figures for just one of the 8 ways of earning, which we call the matching bonus. The potential a day from the matching bonus, in order to make this to be understood by everybody, I will use the AIM word figures because they are in dollars. The potential a day is $640 a day. In a week, it is 4,480. There are many people who have traveled out of their countries to other countries to work, and in a whole month do not even make $4,000. But in a week, you can make more than $4,000 in Alliance in Motion Global. In a month, you make $19,200 in a month. That is a lot of people's annual salary. You can make somebody 1 year's salary in just 1 month in Alliance in Motion Global. And in a year, it is $230,000, $230,400 in a year. And that is just from one way of earning out of 8. If we put the earnings, because you can earn from all the 8 at the same time, if we put all these 8 earnings together, you could double or triple this amount. We have people in Alliance who are making almost $2 million a year in Alliance. Some join poor people pushing trucks, domestic help. They join, and after a few years, they are making millions of dollars a year, running their own business in Alliance in Motion Global. And so today I am having a conversation with employees, not like the normal presentations I do, a heart-to-heart talk to encourage you to join Alliance in Motion Global. We are the best choice for you. With us, we will let you run your own business, because business is the way to financial freedom. And as you run your own business, you can make millions of dollars in a year, and you will become financially free. You will be counted among the millionaires in the world in dollar terms. So if you're an employee listening to me, I want to welcome you to join Alliance in Motion Global. Most of the time, you might have listened to me or heard me do presentations, you didn't take it serious. But I would encourage you, this one, take it serious. Let's talk. Talk to anybody who sent you this video. If the person is in Alliance, he or she can help you to join. You can talk to me, talk to my team. We are ready, we are standing by to talk about this business, to help you join, so that together we can live a life of financial freedom. Let us not just become employees and let only our bosses make all the money and we live in financial difficulties. We can also become financially free. And the good news is that we have designed our marketing plan such that it is part-time friendly. So we don't give you target, we don't give you quota. We take away that pressure from you to meet target for the month. Why? Because as employees, you might be so busy that you will not have too much time. So if we give you a target, you might not be able to meet it. And because if you don't meet target, you are not paid your commissions. You will be working but not making any money from network marketing. But in Alliance, no target, no quota. You do it at your own pace. The little time you get after work, you do a little for the business, and because our compensation plan is the best in the world, you will still make a lot of money with the little effort you put into the business. So we are part-time friendly. We were designed with employees in mind. We started this business with employees in mind because we were unhappy with the fact that 97% of employees cannot be reached, and we want to design something to help employees break out of the curse and the challenges of employment. So if you love your work, continue to do your work, but the little time you have, join us, do something little, and you can still become rich and financially free whilst you still do your business or you are still in your employment if you choose to. This is where I'm going to end the talk this morning. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for joining me. I want to thank Prof. Yunesh for watching, Prof. Asha, Prof. Cherry Flo. Thank you all and the others for watching. I want to welcome you to the wonderful world of Alliance in Motion Global, where we change lives, transform families by turning ordinary people into extraordinary millionaires. Happy Business Day.